Today's Words of Wisdom, a powerful leader is one who takes action, will be presented in Slovenian and English, with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese or Vietnamese, Chinese, Croatian, Dutch, English, French, German, Hebrew, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Urdu and Turkish. Republika Slovenija leži v srcu Evrope in se ponaša sjajno ter izredno raznoliko pokrajino nad in pod površjem. Deželo, ki je na severu obdana z Alpami in Mediteranom na jugu, prekrivajo bujni gozdovi, pod površjem pa se nahajajo podzemske jame. Tukajšnja pokrajina je zbitje vsega lepega na tem svetu, dežela iz pravljice. V Sloveniji lahko najdemo nekaj najbolj osupljivih krajev. Znana je po Škocjanskih jamah, uvrščenih na seznam UNESCOve svetovne kulturne dediščine, kjer se nahaja cerkvenikov most, naravni most, ki se vzdiguje skoraj 50 metrov. Nedaleč stran najdemo Postojnsko jamo s človeško ribico in glavno mesto Ljubljano, ki jo opisujejo kot živahno mesto, polno zgodovinske dediščine preteklih 5 tisočletij. Konec maja leta 2007 je najvišja mojstrica Činghaj odlikovala slovenskega predsednika dr. Janeza Drnovška z nagrado za bleščeče svetovno vodenje, kot priznanje za izjemen trud in razsvetljeno vodenje svojih sonarodnjakov in vsega človeštva. Bil je pobudnik projekta Sadeži družbe, katerega namen je spodbujanje prostovoljnih dejavnosti in pobude Svet za Darfur za pomoč prizadetim zaradi konfliktov. Prav tako se je uveljavil kot uvršen pisec navdiha polnih duhovnih knjig. Na povabilo iskrenih iskalcev resnice je najvišja mojstrica Činghaj obiskala to lepo deželo med svojo zgodovinsko turnejo predavanj po 18 evropskih državah. Vabimo vas, da bi uživali v spremljanju oddaje Mogočni voditelj je tisti, ki prevzame iniciativo, v pogovoru z najvišjo mojstrico Činghaj v Ljubljani 27. februarja 2008.
Supreme Master Qinghai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
How are you? And they told me that you for the children organization helping children.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I'm glad to know you.
It's hard to say. It's I think about 400 children that needs help.
You are the master of the school?
Yes, Waldorf school, yeah. It's combined, so one part of the school is also for the children with special needs.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so we are including at the moment about 30 of them out of 460 with different special needs.
All right.
Needs, yes.
So they came from all background, right? Or just from the well-off people or the poor family?
Different. What we try to include is, all social levels. So from the poor to the rich. So all together. That's why. So it's not only for the poor, but it's not also only for the rich.
Yes, that's very good. That's very good. Yes. So you both from?
I'm a member of parliament, but I will speak in the name of Foundation for Children's Rights. It's not governmental foundation.
Understand? Yes.
It doesn't have any money from the governmental funds. So not in this case.
Not in this case?
Not in this case. They search for donators.
So tell me about this program.
Well, this is program that helps ill children
Yes, yes.
from the families that don't have money, not enough money to help their children.
Education?
Also for education,
Yes, yes.
because I have the information that around 40% of children in Slovenia
Yeah.
are faced with poverty.
Oh,
And in schools, this is problem because children with a higher level, social level, sometimes they make jokes from the children.
joke for the poor children.
For the, from the, of the
Yeah,
poor,
that
poor
happens
children.
all the time.
Yes, and this is also kind of psychological
Yes, yes. I understand.
stress can
It's
be,
even worse than,
Yes.
physical.
especially when children are ill.
Yes, yes.
This is
I know.
another problem.
Very traumatic for them.
Yes, it is. We don't have in Slovenia institution that will speak only for the children.
Oh, well, somebody from outside come in and talk, maybe better. Then they make one.
Yes, maybe.
Maybe we suggest that they make one. Why don't you suggest they make one?
We are a member of European Union.
Uh-huh.
European Union has
this?
a project making Europe with and for the children.
Yes.
So children are individuals. They need to speak. They need to be heard.
Yes.
But not in Slovenia. We're still not. I don't know. So
We're just
conscious
new.
or
Just new, I guess.
maybe.
We'll
Yes.
catch up soon, no?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for the rights because I know they are.
I think the government should think of children because children is all you have, no? The future, no?
It's our future.
When the children grow up, they will take care of the elder as well. If you treat the children well, the elder will be treated well.
Definitely.
In Asia, we have a saying like, you nurture the children. That means you're nurturing the old. That's what they say. You treat the children well, that means you treat the elderly well. Because it's a chain work, you know?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
Yes, yes. And suppose you nurture the children, they grow up in happiness and well-being, yeah? Then of course they'll be grateful for us, the older generation. And then when we are a little bit less able, we are older, most people don't think about the old age yet when we are still in our prime. But it will come.
Sooner or later.
Yes, so actually treating the children well is also a kind of investment for the business-minded people. They should even think like that. Yeah, otherwise, when we are older, who will take care? You know, because if the children grow up smart, healthy, happy, and confident, of course they will build the country. You know, they will build better, maybe equipment for taking care of the elderly, better house for the elderly, better social welfare, and everything.
Yes.
The children will take care of us,
Yes.
the elder generation. Even not talk about love or anything. It is already an investment that we must do. A very smart thing to do. Yeah, you gotta tell the parliament that maybe they will make an institution, you know, for children, like Europe.
I really hope so.
So what do? You speak to them, or you write letter, or
Speak, write letters,
speak, write both sides?
write laws, but
A lot of work, huh? A lot of work, huh?
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but you are in the right place.
I'm also a member of Parliamentary Assembly of Council of Europe.
Oh, you can do a lot.
Also in the assembly that fights for the rights of children.
You can do that. You're in there.
I hope someday we will be able to implement all the laws, all the ideas that are good
Yes.
in our country. I hope
I think you will be able to.
someday.
Because you
Definitely,
have,
yes.
Because you have such a passion about it. You can do it. You have love, you see? Yes, you can do that.
I live for my job. My job is my life.
Yes.
It's not my problem or something that is I have to do with unwill.
I mean, you want
As
to
we
do
do.
it
I want to do it
from
yes,
your
for,
heart.
For me.
I understand.
I don't know why.
Where's your
But-
passion? Because you love children.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And you are the right person to do it. That's the right reason to do it. Only we do it with love. Then even if not success, at least you know you try your best. You see,
Yes,
the
I
main
believe
point.
one day will come success.
It will come. It will come. Of course, it will come. Of course,
They
it will
say
come.
you have to believe.
Yes, of course it will come. You see, because Slovenia already in Europe, you see, and if Europe implement that, sooner or later they will follow. Especially you remind them, look, we are in Europe, everybody does it.
Yes.
It's easier than not, yes. I'm sure Slovenian people will do it, just they didn't have enough time yet, you know. You just recover from different ideology, yes. And the other system is just supposed to take care of everybody already, so there's nobody special for children or not children. Now we have a different system, we maybe have more category, so it will come. Just time. Just we hope we have enough time.
Everything needs time, the right time.
I don't know if you need any help, but maybe if you need, we can support you somehow. For that organization, you have an organization, right?
This is not my organization. She's not from Ljubljana, otherwise she will come here.
You could accept something for her, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you give it to her for me?
Yes, everything.
All right, it's good. So what does she do normally for that
She
organization?
leaves for the project. She works for the foundation not 24 but 25
Understand.
hours a day.
Yeah, what does she do?
She's helping, she's talking to donators, she donates money to I don't know, children, to people, for the food, for the operation, because in Slovenia, for example, we don't have operations on the heart for very young people, for children. They need to go to London, for example.
Oh, really?
And it costs a lot of money.
Oh.
She helps
Understand.
to collect the money and to
raise money.
help. Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Such things.
we can help with that, for emergency case.
Yes.
The people
Yes,
who cannot
yes.
afford it become life and death.
This is the question.
Now we
Yes.
can help with that, because that's very urgent, no? When you need a quick operation and you don't have money, then that your life depends on it. I can help support that. Yeah, that's good.
I will be very helpful. Really.
Right. Anything I can do for you?
Well, we are more working on everyday life with the children. So what we are doing is, the concept of Waldorf school. In this school, we are now the only one in Slovenia. Still, quite a big school. The last 16 years.
Yes.
So altogether, about 460 children. From kindergarten to the high school altogether.
Yeah.
So now is one department also in Maribor. So it's we are kind of growing.
Yeah.
And as I told you, it's what we would like is what we are doing, including all levels of people. So very different children from different environments, from different families, and so on.
How do you support that system?
We are private school because this is the only possibility to have Waldorf school in Slovenia. So it's not possible to have it as a public school.
Yes.
So we have a kind of social policy that the rich are supporting the poor.
Like balancing.
Yes, like balancing. So if this normal scholarship would be, let's say, 90, we have it 140, but actually there are some who cannot pay anything, so but still can go. So the money is not reason not to go to our school.
I understand.
Yeah.
The state is donating.
The state is also donating a part.
Good.
Yes.
Good
It's different.
In
yes,
Slovenia?
yes. Yeah, in Slovenia. Yeah.
Good going.
Yes, very good. It's in the kindergarten, lower school and upper school, but different levels in each school. So in lower school it's much better than in the upper school, but still this is not sufficient. So it's not enough. Especially because we have to buy all the equipment and the building by ourselves. But the salaries and so are mostly paid from those.
The budget.
The budget. Yes. Yeah.
Well, we all have problem to make ends meet nowadays, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm glad that the government helps somehow. Even not the whole thing, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. No, I'm quite satisfied. Of course, if it would be better. Here in Slovenia, we are having very good cooperation with also with the public schools and with the government. So we are doing at the moment quite good.
Yeah.
And the last 16 years, and I hope it will continue.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah,
I hope so too.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In that case, we can just contribute a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Chip in, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody put one hand, huh?
Yeah, because what we are now doing, the project is of the also the project for the people with special needs with the lower standard. We have these different disabilities of the children,
Yeah.
and so now you have children that need just more help, but they reach the normal standard,
Yes.
and then you have children who cannot reach. So it's a lower standard, and so we are now implementing this program. And for this, of course, you need much more equipment, much more educated people, and
But
stuff.
don't they
And
have
so
special school for those children?
they have
already?
also, but we would like to. I mean, we are doing it already here in Waldorf School also, because our let's say policy or something is to include all different kinds. As I said, so it's not only that this is a special school for that kind of children, but those children can come in the normal school and be a part of the school with their abilities. Because what's quite usual that that kind of child has very high developed one quality, but low developed the others. And in this quality, he can really contribute to the others.
Yeah.
And so if you can achieve that this is a part of the class,
Yes.
this is very important then, because then the class is not such the good one, who accept the poor one, but also this one can contribute to the others. In social meaning and in everything,
How
it's
long
very
have you been
important.
doing that?
16 years.
16 years,
Yes,
and you
yeah.
saw the result?
Oh yes,
Good.
oh yes, yeah, very
The
good
children
results.
grow up well,
Yes, yeah,
happy,
well, yeah,
and developed.
yeah, yes.
They told me they have vegetarian food in Waldorf School. Is that
Also,
true?
yeah, so they can choose. It's not only in Waldorf School; they can be. It's also in other schools in Slovenia.
Waldorf School, I thought, is a very idealistic school. It should be for environmental.
Yeah, yes.
There is not a question of choice.
Yes.
There's a life and death right
Yes,
now.
yes, yeah.
Meat eating is damaging to environment
Yeah.
a lot.
Yes.
I'm not speaking as a priest or a nun or moral or Puritan or anything like that. I'm speaking about the life and death of our planet. We have only several years to change our life.
Yes.
Otherwise, we don't have a planet. Not to talk about meat
Not
or
about, yeah.
not meat. I think Waldorf School should change policy to make an example for other schools. I'm just suggesting, okay? Because I'm nobody actually to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But because of the survival of our planet, I always look upon Waldorf School. In my heart, I always thought it's a very natural inclined school. It's teaching the children in the higher method and higher ideology. I always have admiration for Waldorf School. So if for this reputation, if you start all vegetarian diet, that would have been very big influence for the world school.
European Parliament supports reducing meat to lower greenhouse gases.
Call vote. Vote is now open.
Reduce your meat consumption or stop eating meat totally.
During discussions on greenhouse gas reduction goals, the Climate Committee of the European Parliament officially recognized livestock's contribution to global warming and recommended a reduction of subsidies to the livestock industry to curb methane.
The European Parliament has adopted its own position on climate change as an institution. And as a Vice President, one of the proposals I have made is in line with your own, which is that we should eat far less meat, because that's one of the major sources of greenhouse gases.
Tout le monde sait bien, si on veut rendre notre planète soutenable, il va falloir réduire notre consommation de viande, ça on le sait bien.
My name is Jens Holm. I'm a member of the European Parliament. Please, be veg, go green, save the planet.
The ice is melting, huh? And that affect everything. It's not just the ice, okay? The scientists already confirmed that even if the permafrost melting, that will release the gas.
Yeah.
And gas is poisonous for everybody. Yeah. If it's typhoon, we can run somewhere else.
Yeah,
if
but
it's
there you cannot.
gas, you go everywhere.
Yeah.
So we have to contribute whatever we can to save the planet. There's not a question about moral even anymore. You know, I've been talking all these years about our moral obligation to our co-inhabitants. We have to treat animals the way we be treated because they are creation of God. Now it's a question of our own survival, okay? For the children even, that you are taking care of. If the children are not taught now to preserve the planet individually by protecting the species of the planet, by not eating animal, because eating animal means raising animal. Raising animal costs a lot of water, electricity, medicine, everything. And also release a lot of gas of the waste from the animal into the atmosphere. That's the most dangerous, the most poisonous gas came from animal.
Especially, I heard, I read, I think.
Yeah, from UN report.
Yes, I don't know where, for the cow, raising the cows.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
I have it all.
Most dangerous for the environment.
Yeah.
In the Supreme Master Television, compile all these facts for you, from UN, from scientists, from everywhere, all over the world. The whole list of what cause. And the UN already reported that raising animals is the most damage to our planet. And even the climate change chief tell everybody we should not eat meat anymore. Yes, one of the cause, the biggest cause.
Yeah, it's this in Pacific they said this it's a huge layer of plastic and all this garbage in the surface of twice of the states.
Yeah.
So big, and now the fish are eating this, and so we are getting back everything, through this.
Even the fish have mercury rising and poison people and everything, because of our environment's damage, So the fish even are poisoned also. And so many people died because of fish and salmonella and mad cow and blue tongue disease and pig disease and chicken disease and bird flu disease, everything now. It's not even a question of me sitting here talking about moral standard even. But that should be the main point. We should, at least for the planet, at least you have to stop eating meat so that we don't rise any more poisonous gas for the planet. And then we can maybe able to keep it the way it is now, that it won't get worse. Because if it get worse, everybody die, from different causes, from gas also. Not just to talk about the disaster, frequent disaster nowadays. You can see in TV every day some disaster because of the climate change.
Yeah, definitely.
The choice that we made all these centuries is bringing us to where we are right now, that we're losing the planet in a couple of years if we don't change.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production: swine flu, Ebola reston virus. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus. Blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. Deforest the lungs of the earth. Uses up to 43% of the world's cereal. Uses up to 85% of the world's soy. Cause world hunger and wars. 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Listeria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
The planet is going, and everybody just still sit there like nothing happened. And some people told me, oh, we have 50 years. Okay, maybe we have 50 years, and how long is it 50 years?
Yeah.
Yeah? 50 years is just 50 times 365 days. 50 times of 365 days, that's all we have. 50 times of that. And we don't. We have only 2, 3, 4 times of 365 days. I'm not the one who speak. The scientists, the UN, have confirmed all that. So now we're talking about choice. We don't need to choose anymore. I mean, if the way going like this, there's no need to choose anything. There's only one choice. Going. Everybody. Children, adult, animals, human, trees, everything. Yeah?
We have the choice. In one side there is our planet, our life. On the other side there is money. This is the problem.
Fine.
The people with the power. The people with the power.
Yeah, to change it. Yeah.
They see just one way.
Yes,
just
that's the problem. Too narrow seeing. Because if they die, then the money no use. Have you seen the film called I Am a Legend? You know, Will Smith. He walked through many empty rooms, and money was so stacking and laying all over. At that moment, you can see how useless it is. All this paper, the printed paper, which we call dollar or euro or whatever name it is. So useless. Everybody gone and died. The whole city dead. And he walked all over with gold bars in the bank and money all over, you know, with stacks of money all over on the floor. You really have to see that film to see how useless everything is when you don't have a planet, or you don't have a city, or you don't have life. Everything gone. Anyway, I just hope that every government and everybody really do something. Otherwise, that's it then. Yeah. And people will suffer a lot, including children. They are all saying it right now. Everybody, the scientists have report all kind of effect. People have more sickness, you know, even mental sickness. More rising of that because of climate change problem. Maybe ordinary people, they don't have choice, but the people who in power have choice to decide to change it. To help to show people, you know, leaders of the nation. That means you have to lead people into the right direction. If you lead, you must know which is good for your flock, no? You have to lead them into the right way. That's what I think they should do.
You have to be strong inside.
Yeah, leader is supposed to lead into the right direction, no? If you're leading, then you know where you're going, no? And if you already know,
you should know it.
Well, there's enough evidence to know which is the right way to go for saving the planet. There's no excuse for ignorance anymore, because we have TV, we have, you know, internet, we have newspaper. We can inform ourselves how dangerous the situation, how serious it is. There's no excuse anymore. And the leader is supposed to be good, to know all that, in order to lead the people, no? The leader is always for leading the whole flock. If you're a leader of a nation, you just take care of your nation first, and then other nation might follow you. If not everybody waiting for everybody, then when will we begin?
Your nation has to be on the first place.
Yes, any nation, just one nation at a time.
Mm.
Yeah.
You see how even smoking ban, it started with one nation, no? For example, in Europe, maybe Ireland was the first one.
Yes, I think
Yes.
Ireland was the first one.
To ban the smoking. And now almost all the European countries ban the smoking.
Yeah.
Why worry about one nation or the whole world or who is the most powerful? The most powerful guy, the most powerful leader is the one who does it. And don't wait for anybody else. That's my opinion, no. Right? That's what I call the most powerful person. I don't care who say who is the most powerful. I only think the most powerful is the one who lead it, who take the lead before everyone else. And I'm waiting to see which nation leader is the most powerful.
You're right.
Maybe Slovenia. Now that I met you from the parliament, maybe you convey my message.
I understand your message.
Yeah, I know you understand. So why not, huh? Work on that, huh? And you'll be the most powerful principal of all the Waldorf school. Would you do that? Would you be strong enough to be the first one ever change the whole system to save the planet? Even if you alone cannot save the planet, who knows, maybe you start it and everybody will begin.
Yeah, just follow that.
Yes, and even if they don't follow you, at least the blood is not on your hand. You know you did it. And heaven is the only one you will have to answer to. You see, your children will not blame you.
Yeah.
Heaven will not put it on your shoulder. Nobody can blame you that you did not do it. The question is not even if we're successful or not. The question whether we did our best.
Yes.
Whether we did the right thing, that we know it is right and we do it at the cost of our life even. No? That's why Jesus died. Because he believed what he was doing. Yeah? Buddha forsake his kingdom because he know what he's doing is right. He even forsake the whole kingdom, not to talk about anything else. Yeah? Jesus even forsake his own life, not to talk about anything else. That's what we should do. We all worship Buddha, worship Jesus. We don't do what they do. We have to. We must. Yeah? I hope you will be the first principal ever. Implement this. You be my hero then. You think we can do that?
Oh, well, I think we can do a lot of things. I don't have to change myself in this case because I'm not eating meat. So
you are vegetarian already?
Yeah.
So that's easy then.
But we already have an influence because at the beginning when we started, it was a big attack because we had also this vegetarian food.
Oh,
but
for
now,
choice.
For choice, yes.
And they attack you?
Yes, of course, a lot in newspapers.
Yes.
But
my God.
But now, it has
everywhere
changed.
in other school.
In every other school, they have choice and now they are talking even about that every school must have a choice.
Yes, you see that?
So it's a big difference than it used to be.
Wonderful. Make another
15
difference.
years ago. You know.
Make another difference now. You see?
Yeah.
If you step one, you already succeed.
Yes.
Make step two. I don't mean that you go home now and throw everything away and write out, say, from today I decide vegetarian. I don't mean that. I mean you call a meeting to the parents and all the board and tell them what I'm telling you. What all the knowledge you know about the climate change and how it affects our planet. And the UN report, everything. If you don't have enough or you don't remember all the detail of the information about climate change, how it damages our environment, and the evidence is already here. You know, many places already damaged. You can look into the Supreme Master television about NASA climate change. Just Supreme Master television and look about climate change. You have all the evidence you need to talk to your people. In case you forgot, because you're too busy teaching every day. Of course, you're not specialized in climate change, and I don't expect you to remember all this. You read newspaper here and there, but newspaper, they don't always report every day. Then you forget, and everybody read one time and headline and finished. And tomorrow go back to do the same thing. If you are a vegetarian, more so you must do it. For your own belief even. I mean, how much longer we live anyway? Even if you die, you do it.
That's true.
So if you tell everybody to be vegetarian, to save the animals, to save the planet, even if they criticize you, take it. It's for the noble cause. But one day they worship you. Yeah, look at how they follow you. Well, they follow your idea in the beginning because you change into the choice. That's step one. And now we make plan B.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer. Stronger immune system, increases life expectancy up to 15 years. Higher IQ, saves 70% of a total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming. Uses 4.5 times less land to grow food. Conserves up to 70% clean water. Saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3.4 billion hectares of land. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, or half the world's grain supply. Consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production. Reduces pollution from untreated animal waste. Maintains cleaner air. Saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year. Stop 80% of global warming. Plus more. Save your life. Be veg. Go green.
The main point is we work in the same direction. Then we are always together. Yes. And we meet
Connected.
each other. Yeah, we meet each other in heaven later on then. And smiling, head high, yeah. When you live a righteous life and you do what you think is right, then you always feel good about yourself, no matter what people think about you, right? If the whole world say you are good, but you feel bad, then you know you're not good, then it's useless. Yes. And even if the whole world say you are bad, at that time Jesus and everybody even crucify him, but he knows he's a heavenly being. He's not affected by criticism, huh? Just like you started vegetarian choice in the school, people criticize you a lot, you didn't care. I mean, you probably feel hurt or feel like disappointed or frustrated, but you still do it. And that's the only way to do the right thing. The only one choice in this world is one thing, one choice, the right choice. I don't have two choices even. So I always have to do the right thing, no matter what. Not even for everybody, for us, for our conscience, no? Yeah. So I do hope you help me in that aspect. I need your help desperately. You know why? Because Waldorf is a very prestigious school. And if you did that, everybody will follow. I hope they follow on time, that we enough time. Not that wait until 15 years or 50 years later, waiting, still thinking we still have time. We don't. Maybe the world don't end immediately at the 4 years, but suffering gradually and die in agony with sickness, disease, disaster everywhere before it ends. And we don't want that to our fellow human beings or animals. Yeah, you have to save them. I mean, in your world, you have the world to save. You save it in your world. And each one save his little own world, maybe we can save the whole world then. What else can we do, huh? Yeah. So we have to do it in our capacity, yeah? You convince people first, of course. You tell them the desperation of it. Yeah. Do something, yeah? You too, both of you, yeah? Okay.
I'm a little bit egoistic in this way, but I would really like to stay in contact with you on some way.
Sure, you can.
It's on you, your decision.
You can contact them, yes, of course.
Super.
Super, as your convenience, yeah. The world and survival is even more important more urgent, you know. Yeah. After the war survive, we can still help each other. But if we don't have the war, then I can't even help anymore.
Thank you very much.
Right. You're very welcome. But it's just a support, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
It's important.
Make you feel encouraged and you know, like supported, so you can go on. Yeah.
I hope I have another chance.
Sure.
One day
Yes.
to
Why not?
talk to you.
Why not? I'm around yet.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit www.godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Hvala, ker ste bili z nami pri današnji oddaji Besede modrosti. Sledijo potovanja skozi estetske svetove, takoj za pomembnimi novicami. Prosimo, ostanite z nami na Supreme Master televiziji. Do takrat pa nasvidenje in naj vas Bog blagoslovi. We appreciate your presence today on Words of Wisdom. Coming up next is a journey through aesthetic realms, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Farewell and God bless.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/WOW